Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? A gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Monday morning. Yeah, I want to feel all that. It's Monday morning. It's 3:29 in the a.m. and it's July 21st. Now I am, waiting for the time for my videos to upload, and in between that time, I'm also reading news snippets. And I'm just gonna say, my God. Okay. I want you to just sit with this for a minute. Every time the current president gets caught in something, gets called on something, and it's usually unscrupulous, you need to be clear about that. It's usually unscrupulous, dishonest, not true, which all falls under the umbrella of unscrupulous behavior. So this morning I'm scrolling through MSN, which has a plethora of just crazy news stories that just make no sense. That is, a mishmash of things that will have you questioning your own sense of reality, because that's what MSN does. So I tell everybody, if they want to know the true news, to utilize Reuters or Al Jazeera. You have to go outside of the country to get the truth about your country. Okay? So I'm looking at this story, and again, my God. It says Trump posts an AI video of Obama being arrested after Gabbard's coup claims. Why is the president, who should be concerned with many a thing other than lining his pockets, posting such nonsense? Let's talk about the factory that just shut down, left 3,000 workers high and dry. Let's talk about the cost of everything. Let's talk about farmers. Although the majority of which voted for this man, didn't listen, and here we are. Okay, has any of the wars ended in one day? Because that was a promise. Now let's go back to the first time. Has the wall been built? Has Mexico paid for anything? Let's see, what else? What was the promise back then? Can't think of all off the top of my head, because he made some outlandish promises. Whatever happened to Space Force? See, the problem with the narcissist is there can only be one king bee or queen bee. I know there's no such thing as a king bee, but that's why the two, Musk and Trump, did not get along. Now, a lot of campaign promises that have not been met. And this man and all his supporters who are now turning on him because they see, what did it take to see? But, he's God's chosen. What's changing that? A lot of people are turning on him because of his rhetoric, and you folks from the hood will understand this. His grimy get down. He is more concerned about renaming things, that level of petty, than he is about the country, than he is about democracy, than he is about the things that we value. But nobody challenges him because they're all seeking to line their pockets as well. Are you tired of him flashing his 30 pieces of silver? You know, veterans are being deported. Citizens are being deported. He's changing the Constitution, bottom line. Then he's appointed some cronies. That's something that he did in his first term. He appointed some cronies to the Supreme Court who are helping him to change the Constitution. Now, this is the highest court in the land, and they're supposed to be beyond influence. That part. But some of them are rubbing 30 pieces of silver. And I want to say there's a couple of folks, women, who are pretty much done with the kowtowing and cronyism. Because the Supreme Court is no longer beyond reproach as far as ethics. Now ethics are subjective. And they always have been. You know, we're just waking up to the cost of it. You know, we've been lied to for forever. When there's a vote attached to it, and that means I get to hold office and influence people. And yes, whether you want to believe it or not, the government has done some dirty deeds. One of which was the plot to kill Castro. Yeah, we don't think about that. Don't think about that at all. Now, the other day I also saw a video. It was like a man on the street segment where a gentleman asked somebody, a passerby, if he was a Trump supporter. Absolutely, he was gung-ho, yay. So then he asked him to name all the promises he kept. And the man attempted to, he really wanted to answer that question, but he couldn't. And his response was, "You caught me off guard with that question. Now, if you're a supporter, you should be able to say how this person benefited you." And the reason you couldn't is because they haven't. Sit with that.